begin with the Ask Me Anything session, I would like to invite Rohani Sandhu, Deepshri, Anupriya Gupta, Ishwar Goyal, Anish Sehgal, and of course Rahul Singh.
So good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming for this third alumni reunion. We shall formally begin the Ask Me Anything session. So primarily we had asked students from Jaipuria school to submit questions via Google form. So we have some questions which have already been posted on Google as well as Pigeonhole. So I'll take the first question.
Hello everyone, my name is Rohani Sandhu. I'm a 2002 batch graduate, and I'm a tea blogger. I work a lot into tea business, and I'm very happy that you're all here. So if you have any questions, let's talk about it.
Hi, I'm Deepshri. I am from the 2010 batch. I finished my graduation in law, so I'm a lawyer right now and pursuing my master's and preparing for judicial exams. So if you have anything related to law that you need to ask, you can ask me.
Good evening everyone, I am Anupriya Gupta, 2003 batch. I am an electrical and electronics engineer and working with Government of India's Maharatna organization Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited as deputy manager and looking after the overseas business of BHEL, which is spanning across 83 countries in the world.
Good evening everyone, this is Anish Sehgal, batch of 2002. I'm an MBA by education, and probably the best way to describe is a guy who's absolutely crazy about business.
Hello everyone, I'm from the first batch, 97 fortunately, and I have been purely from the science background, but later on I qualified as a CA. I'm a law graduate and practicing in Lucknow. I mentioned I am from the science background because there's a myth that for qualifying CA you have to be going through a commerce field, but it's not necessarily. So any questions regarding your future or a career for CA, you can ask me.
Yeah, hi, my name is Rajiv Jain. Just like Ishwar, I'm from the 97 batch. So I work for a management consulting firm called PricewaterhouseCoopers, based out of Atlanta, and happy to be here.
Thank you so much for the introduction. My name is Rahul. I'm the president for the Alumni Association. So we have a very distinguished panel over here. To my left, we have consultants, we have CA, we have a business tycoon. To my right, we have somebody from the public sector unit, we have a lawyer, and we have an entrepreneur. So that's a very diverse kind of a panel. And the first question which came through Google was, what was the role of Jaipuria in your achievement? So Rohani, can we have your views on that? What was the role of Jaipuria in your achievement, if at all?
I think I would like to tell everyone here that, we all our foundation of life begins in school, and we learn a lot of things in life. And as we move on further, we understand what our weaknesses are and what our strengths are. So Jaipuria was my foundation, and it actually encouraged me to go and pursue engineering, like many of us think about. And at that point, with my education and a lot of experiences that I had, it led me further. And at some point, I believe, like being on the stage here many times, I had the problem of realizing that I'm not a public speaker. Like, I'm just giving an example, but moving on in life, I realized that my job is a lot into speaking, and I'm a keynote speaker, a TEDx speaker. And school actually teaches you a lot of things in life, but it also tells you that, okay, what are your weaknesses and what you can actually work further and get better at. And your teachers, your courses, they're just textbook, but there are a lot of things which actually get in your mental mind, and you move further in life with a lot of qualities, and definitely school is the building block of that.
Yeah, so school, like she said, lays the foundation of a person, of a student. And it's not just about education. School is another home for us. We study there for 12 whole years. So everything that we know is being taught to us by schools. And Jaipuria, for me and for all of us, I think has played that all-round development place for us. It was not just academics, it was proper focus was given to extracurricular activities, to sports, to cultural events. So like the overall development that the person needs to have in order to succeed in life, I think that is provided by this school, and I hope it continues doing so.
For me, Jaipuria, guys, is not only a school, a home. Definitely it is a home, it is a school. But for me, in simple terms, it's my heaven. In fact, I also have an old photograph which says, my Jaipuria, my heaven. It's still there with me. So whatever I have achieved, I think maximum of that portion I would owe to this place here. And you guys are really fortunate to be called as a Jaipurian, because one thing which is unique to this place, guys, is that Jaipuria lets you know yourself. You can actually, you know how to cross the barriers in life. When I was here, of course, all of us have those assemblies where, you know, we have to mandatorily, you know, recite a poem or a news article or whatever. From that to now, I think that is where I learned how to speak. When it comes to music, I was discussing with Paliwal sir. From here, I learned what music is. So it's about crossing all barriers, and whatever you do in life, that fear of knowing that you can do it or you can't, that is what this place has told me, that I can do anything if I really wish to. And it has all started at this place, guys. So Jaipuria definitely is a heaven, and be proud to call yourself mighty Jaipurians.
Thank you so much, Anupriya, for that enthusiastic answer. I really love that. Jaipuria is a heaven, and be proud to be in this heaven.
We have a picture which says that.
We would like to see that later on.
Definitely.
Anish, your views. How did you become business tycoon?
I would first like to mention this, that I've had the privilege of studying at two Jaipurias. So I did my initial 3 years with Kanpur Jaipuria, post which I migrated to Lucknow Jaipuria. A lot has been said by my fellow panelists about, you know, the experience of being this, that. I would just categorically mention this to you, that whatever you achieve is whatever your school makes you. So whatever I've achieved is for the other people to tell, but whatever I have, it's because of Jaipuria. The foundation is Jaipuria, will always be Jaipuria, and that is why we call it the mighty Jaipurians, the alumni that we are.
As Anupriya said, we have been forced, in fact, to do everything. We have to participate in every sports. We have to participate in every curriculum. We have to be prepared. When we were there, we were supposed to give extempore, and the topics were given just 20 minutes or 30 minutes before. So this way, your confidence, the confidence to do anything, the confidence to participate, it comes into you. And whatever you do, I just in my previous talk, I said that I was from the purely science background, and that courage to switch from science to commerce, it was very much hype for me to switch over that stream from science to commerce, and that's what Jaipuria gave us to us. And the main aim for getting all these success is one has to be disciplined, because once you are disciplined, you can do anything. And you have to set goals for whatever you are doing.
More than 20,000 miles from Lucknow to Atlanta, but yes, nevertheless.
I think just like everybody else, I mean, Jaipuria had a great role. I mean, we were the first batch. I think we had the greatest teachers, Gol ma'am or Vidnakshan sir. Yeah, it's a good batch, yeah. I mean, I think the rules at that time were very different. I mean, we were punished in a very different way. We were rewarded in a very different way. It was the first batch. So I think overall, I would say, you know, played a great role in what I am today. And that's why I'm here, you know, back to the school. I brought my son. He's 8-year-old. He was extremely excited to see my school. So I brought him back, and, you know, so that he can see the school that I went to.
Yeah, in fact, it was lovely to see you, son. I think he was the most enthusiastic participant tonight. Do you have any question, young lad? No? Okay, so we have another question here. It's quite an interesting question. How do you decide what you should do, and how do you become the one? Anybody would like to take that? How do you decide what you want to be, and how do you become the one? Ruhani, you can take that. Come on. You probably are one of the most successful person on the panel.
It's actually like a $1 million question, like how do you decide what you want to be? You could be like 70 years old and still don't know what to do. And, you know, like in life, there are different phases that you go through. So it is totally your calling what you want to do. There's no recipe for it. Like you might be an engineer, and from there you get into architecture, and probably you decide to open a design firm or maybe a marketing agency. it's all up to where in life you are and what you want to do and what is obstructing you from going further. And it's all about, like, if you look at the modern lifestyle, we are going through a lot of stress, we are very competitive, the human mind has never been in that state of evolution. You know, we're constantly discovering the new possibilities, we're getting bored really fast. So it's all up to you what you want to do. And once you decide what you want to do, you have to see it. Okay, these are my goals, now how do I reach there? It's all up to you. There's no one who's going to push you. It's all up to your decision in life. Like for me, I'm an electrical engineer and I decided to get into tea. That was a big step and a big leap in my life. You know, I cannot explain it to people what drove me into it, but it was my calling and I actually felt so strong for it and I went for it. And I did what I wanted to do. I'm very happy with what I'm doing and I love what I do. Thank you.
Thank you, Rohani. So we have microphones in the back. Any one of you would like to ask questions? We have microphones there. Feel free to pose a question.
Guys, please try to give specific career-oriented questions. It will be great and helpful for you.
So I think Jaipuria teaches you all the answers, so there are no questions. Really guys, you don't have any questions. Which batch are you? Guys in front who are clapping, which batch are you? 2015. You have no questions. Okay, interesting. Sure, go ahead.
See, I've come from Kanpur and I have to go back. So just tell me when is the dance party? So that I can dance and go back. At least you'll remember that I used to dance. Quick, Rahul.
Anish is the best qualified to answer that.
Ma'am, well, we're sitting here for a career panel discussion. I don't think that's a career we're talking about right now. Sure, ma'am.
Right. So, guys at the back, do you have any questions? Nobody has a question. I have a list of questions, yes, I can go through that. But I wanted to give the opportunity to the audience if they have any questions. You have some questions? You have a quiz? Okay, come on, that's lovely. So, why don't you ask them the question?
quiz. Do you remember your favorite places in school? To go. Anything else? Each other's tiffins. Okay, let's see. Who laid the foundation stone for Jaipuria? You know which person laid the foundation stone? Anybody? Come on. Who laid the foundation stone of Jaipuria? Right. Right, that goes to you. Come on, give her a big round of applause. That's Dr. Raja Ram Jaipuria. Who knows the date and the year the school was inaugurated? That's a year. Come on, give me the date.
After the quiz?
April 92, but what's the date? Don't try your luck there. You start counting from first and you go down to 30th. That's wrong. Well, we all love this date. We have lots of fun. And that's the year the school was really inaugurated. Was first 1992. 92.
Guys, now we are going to have tug of war between current students and the alumni. So any takers, any muscle men there, any muscle women there who want to participate? Actually, in the true tradition of Jaipuria, the students have left. The only people remaining are teachers. So we'll have tug of war with teachers and alumni. How about that? get new people inducted. So first change is Shantanu Shukla is joining as a Chief Content Officer, responsibilities being Head of Digital Media Creation, Multi-Channel Publications of the organization, including Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook and YouTube. Have a round of applause for him. Shantanu Shukla is there. Power Cell Takeover as a Technology Officer. His responsibilities include maintaining the website for the organization and also database for the alumni, as well as giving a strategic direction to the organization. Thank you, Powers. Management and marketing communication, which will also include preparation of marketing as well as sponsorship deck. Thank you, Anupriya. We have Ishwar Goel, who is our financial consultant and CA. Ishwar is to my left. Can we have a round of applause for Ishwar? We have Taran Singhal right here. He is going to be our Chief Operating Officer. He is responsible for the execution of the events, including logistics. Apart from this, in absentia, we have Gopika, who is going to be the legal consultant for the group. Can I now request the old EXCO member, including Anish Sehgal, Shreya, Arpit Arora. The resolution passed. Somebody needs to propose it.
I propose to make the changes just announced. I need somebody to second the resolution. Arshad, to second the resolution.
Okay, I second.
So, any objections to the resolution?